Steinau is a member of the fairy tale route, and here you can find the house of the Brothers Grimm. This beautiful Renaissance building was used as a court of justice and a domicile to all judges in the employment of the court of Hanau. From 1791 to 1796, the father of the Brothers Grimm worked and lived with his family, among them Jacob and Wilhelm Grimm, world famous for their fairy tales. Today, it is a museum. Steinau developed at the point of intersection of two long-distance trade routes. The first was between Frankfurt, Maine and Leipzig, two cities famous for their fairs. And the second stretched from the hills of the Spessart into the hills of the Vogelsberg. The result was a castle in an elevated position above the wet meadows beside the river Klitzig. Between 1525 and 1560, the medieval stronghold was changed into a fortified Renaissance palace. Today, the palace houses a museum, and beside the palace is the famous marionette puppet theater. Direct in front of the big castle is the marketplace, and it is surrounded by historical buildings like the historical town hall and the church. In the center is the famous fairy tale fountain, designed for the bicentenary of Jacob Grimm's birthday. While in Steinau, I had the opportunity to speak to Mr. Kling, director of the museum, and here are his thoughts on why a person should visit Steinau.
There are different reasons to visit Steinau and to visit also the house of the Brothers Grimm in Steinau. The first reason is this is the single building the whole Grimm family lived in still exists today, and so it is just one of the last places you can see looking like a place the Grimm lived. It is a surrounding here in Steinau with a lot of places like Stadtborn or the marketplace, Kumpen and so on. The places are looking like the times 200 or 220 years ago. The Grimms saw this in the same way. You can see the city in a Grimm time, you can see this house in a Grimm time, and you can feel like the Brothers Grimm also felt here in Steinau. But also in the museum we have a modern exhibition about life, work, and also about the fairy tales of the Brothers Grimm. So everyone interested in the Grimms or interested in fairy tales can find some new impressions for his interestings.
So, visit Steinau, go to the puppet theater, go see the castle, go to the museum, and if you are hungry, go have lunch at the historic cafe restaurant Rosengarten. This is Anthony Duva for The Insider Mag Radio.